Eatmar here for B-Sides at Outside Lands 2023, and I am so stoked to have one of our friends join us who just so happened to be a performer opening up the Sunday lineup, Upsahl.
What's up? How are you?
I am fantastic. So great to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Every time I say it's Upsahl, I feel like we're on a sports team or something. Yo, Upsahl, get in there!
Hey, I need a jersey that says Upsahl with like my number.
And we were just saying that you're in your tracksuit era.
I am.
You're very sports themed.
She's a sporty girl right now.
Did you ever play sports as a kid?
No, I went to an art school. Like I was not a sports kid. I think now I'm like making up for lost time with my sporty athleisure.
This is your next whatever era of merch.
Yeah.
Sports gear with Upsahl. Soccer jerseys, baseball jerseys.
We need jerseys. I think that's the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I'm a basketball fan. Some basketball jerseys. That'd be good.
What do you think of the Suns this year?
Okay, honestly, I haven't been following. They aren't doing great this year, though, right?
Well, the season has to start first.
Right. Oh, duh.
So,
okay.
But they made a lot of off-season
moves. They did really good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My dad's very into it, and he like every day he keeps me updated. And half the time I'm like into it, and then others I'm just like I don't really know what's going on. But when they make it far in the playoffs, that's when I'm like I'm very involved. You know?
Yeah. How did you feel when you did that national anthem for that game?
That was crazy. I mean, yeah, so stressful. I don't think I've ever been more nervous in my life. Like, which is weird because I play shows all the time. But that was just felt very like it was in my hometown. My family was there. It was for like the one sports team I liked growing up. So it was like a lot of pressure. It was fun.
Have you ever dated a basketball player?
No. On my list, though.
Look at you. And opening up Outside Lands, a festival that you've been an attendee at.
Yeah.
You and I ran into each other once for like a brief moment.
Yeah.
Like I think last year or the year before or whatever.
Yeah, last year,
you come to this festival. What did it feel like to be on stage versus being a Joe Schmo with VIP?
Yeah. I mean, I went last year as a fan and had like the time of my life, and I was like, this is the best festival ever. And I remember watching one of the shows and I turned to my friend, I was like, I'm going to play this next year, watch. And just like manifested it, and I'm just like so honored to be here. Genuinely, it's like the best vibe. The lineup is so incredible. I'm just like honored to be a very tiny part of Outside Lands, for sure.
I know a lot of people were just blown away by your set.
Thanks.
And the fact that you're on a day where there's like the 1975 and Odessa and Biba Doobie and all these amazing acts. This is the best day.
It's an honor. Hell yeah. It is.
And you've been on a roll.
Trying, yeah.
I can't tell you how many times, like, we last spoke when you first dropped Sagittarius.
Yeah.
And, like, every day I'm listening to either a kickflip or, skin crawl and so forth and so on. But then now you're releasing this little trickling of...
I am.
I don't even know what to call it. Like 2 songs here, 2 songs there. The
trickle.
Phoenix tapes. Why are you doing this? Are you that antsy?
Yeah, yes.
No pun intended?
Yeah, exactly. No, I wanted to do a project called the Phoenix Tapes that felt very reminiscent of like how I felt when I was making music as a kid in Phoenix. And like at the beginning of this year, I kind of decided that going into all my sessions, all my writing sessions, like I wasn't going to care about genre and I was just going to write whatever I wanted, which is how I felt when I was a kid, like making music. And I wound up with so many songs that I loved, and I was like, I need to get all of these out immediately, and called my team and was like, how many songs can we put out at a time? And they were like, you could do 2. And so I decided to do like 2 songs at a time for the year, and it's all like building up to the mixtape.
What a tease.
Yeah, right?
You are such a tease.
Have to.
What is it, 0 or 100?
0 or 100 is coming out next week, yeah.
Why? I mean, obviously I know, but tell them why.
Yes. I wrote 0 or 100 actually like a couple months ago when I was on tour, feeling so just like randomly out of nowhere depressed, which happens to the best of us. And I was like explaining to my co-writers, I was like, I'm either at like 0, like really sad, really down on myself, or I'm like, I'm the baddest bitch on the planet, like nothing can stop me. I was like, where's the middle ground? And I was feeling very frustrated and wrote a very vulnerable song that I feel like honestly follows kind of like, or it covers like every aspect of my life that's healthy, that's unhealthy. So it's very vulnerable. I'm very scared to put it out, but I hope people relate to it in some way. Yeah.
Well, you've been revealing a lot of this over the course of these releases, especially on Sagittarius, right? With Antsy. I think that was probably your most vulnerable.
Definitely,
right?
yeah.
And then Toast was, capturing this moment.
Heartbreak era, yeah, right? Totally. Yeah.
So I would assume that you're constantly writing and you've got all these emotions that you're going through in the middle of touring and all that.
Yeah.
How do you separate all that where you're like, okay, lightning in a bottle moment in a way.
Yeah, I mean, the shows, touring is like everything I've ever wanted to do. That's like the main part of my life that I enjoy the most is touring. So no matter what I'm going through, whether it's like I'm writing a really sad song in the morning and then playing a show at night, like the hour, 45 minutes I have on stage, that's like when I feel the most myself and just like the most empowered and the most in my body and the most present. So for me, it's honestly the only way I can like survive on the road is by having the shows, because it's the only thing that like takes me out of whatever bullshit I'm going through. I'm like, all right, we're just in the moment for the next hour, and it's like, it's very freeing for sure.
Well, then on the flip side, not to play therapist, but how do you not rely on that as a way to be a full person? Because we went through a pandemic.
Yeah, right? Well, I did so many live streams in the pandemic. I was so bored. I was like, I'm doing live streams. Yeah, there's definitely, I feel like you talk to any artist, and we call them the post-tour blues, but it's like you get home from tour, you're no longer like getting to play a show every day. You're like not getting that adrenaline spike every night from being on stage, and so it's very like lonely and very depressing for a second. There's definitely like an adjustment period, but I think like just finding different ways to like fuel your creativity. If I'm not on the road, I'm in the studio every day, so I just find like as many ways to just fuel that as possible. Yeah.
Everybody talks about winning these little milestones throughout the day.
Yeah.
Because I've read books, I've seen people talk about, okay, before you go to bed, look back at your day.
I love it. Yes.
And think about what gave you the most fulfilling moment.
Yeah.
Obviously, you just performed today.
I know. That takes the cake for the next like month or so. For real.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, my God. I'm going to be riding this high for a very long time.
When all is said and done, you're going to go back home to your little apartment in L.A.
I am.
And you're going to wake up one day.
I know. This is the thing. I got a gratitude journal. It's kind of like what you're talking about. My mom got it for me. She's so cute. But
wait, you're who?
My mom got me a gratitude journal. And it's the same thing. Like, you wake up in the morning, you're like, 3 things I'm grateful for. They could be like as big as playing Outside Lands or as little as like my coffee I had this morning. And then you do the same thing at the end of the day. And it's the best. I'm going to do it tonight. It's going to be great.
I hope this chat will be a part of that.
Oh, 100%. Top 3 for sure.
I'm going to text you tomorrow morning.
Please, it'd be like, I need a picture of the gratitude journal.
Right?
Yeah, for real.
Screenshot now.
Yeah, exactly.
For the music heads, Phoenix Tapes 1, 2, 3. How many are you planning?
5. The 3rd comes out next Friday, and then I'll have 2 more after that. So a total of 10 songs on a project.
And all before your birthday?
All before yeah, you're so right. All before my birthday, the 28th of November. Sagittarius. Yeah.
And this is going to be a milestone birthday.
Yeah. Why? Oh, don't talk about that.
Okay.
That's so scary.
Right.
I'm like, why?
Okay. Good. Good. Don't think about
old.
age.
I hate it.
Don't think about age.
I know. No. But yeah, I will be 25.
19.
Eternally 19, of
course.
Wait,
you just leaked out your age.
I did. I'm turning 25. I honestly am really excited. I feel the most like grounded in myself ever, and I think my music is like reflecting that too. So I don't know. Aging is like scary and also so beautiful. I just like love it.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
You are telling me.
It.
Look at these wrinkles.
Shut up. And I'm like, Botox, let's go.
Give me your doctor.
Hey, for real.
Give me the number later.
Oh, yeah.
I love seeing you. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you. Seriously.
And we look forward to the new music.
Thank you.
It's Opsal at Outside Lands with B-Sides.
Hey.